If you live in Illinois, Iowa today, you need to take this serious. We got a moderate risk of severe weather today. Alright, everyone, we can see your severe weather risk for today. We got a moderate risk in Illinois. We can see enhanced risk in Iowa. We can see also on here too, guys. Illinois, we can see even part of Indiana, so we can have a little moderate risk to Wisconsin too. Enhanced risk in Michigan, a slight risk in Oklahoma, Arkansas, margin risk in Ohio. We can see a slight risk in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Virginia today. And a margin risk in Texas. We can see in part of Kentucky too. Now it's time to look at our tornado risk for today. You can see also for today we got a 15% tornado risk to the black dot lines. We could have a lot of tornadoes with this EF3 plus. Definitely could be in the red area. We could see with those black dot lines. We can see in the red and the yellow area with a 10% tornado risk in Iowa, Missouri. Then we got a 5% tornado risk in Indiana, Michigan, a 2% tornado risk in Indiana, Ohio, Missouri, Kansas, Iowa. You can see also too on here, guys. So yeah. Alright, so let's go to our wind risk now, sorry. Alright, so we got our wind risk today. We got a 60% wind risk today, guys. This is really like I'm not gonna try to scare anyone. This is a really high, I would say, with the black dot lines. That means we have wind gusts over 100 miles per hour. Some of these 100-mile per hour wind gusts in that purple area with the black dot lines. Then we have the 45% wind risk area in Illinois. We can still 85, 90 mile per hour wind gusts is possible in that pink area. And in that red area, we can still have 80 mile per hour wind gusts is possible with those black dot lines. And we got 15% wind risk in Oklahoma, Arkansas. We got our 5% wind risk in Ohio, Pennsylvania, and 30% wind risk in New Jersey and Maryland today. You can see in the Pennsylvania, but we don't have black dot lines over there. There's a difference. We could have still damaging winds over there, but not as bad as that area over there in the left we're talking about. So now our hail risk for today. Alright, so alright, this is our hail risk for today, everybody. We can see we got a 15% hail risk. We can see with the black dotted lines on here in Iowa, Illinois, Missouri. We can see also on here. Then a 15% hail risk in Michigan, Indiana. We can see a 5% hail risk in Oklahoma, Texas, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, West Virginia, and Virginia. We're going to be talking about two guys on here also. Let's move on to our severe risk real quick for tomorrow. You can see we have slight risk in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, West Virginia. We can see North Carolina. We can see on here in parts of the New England states. We can see it in a margin risk in New Mexico, Texas. We can see margin risk in Kentucky, South Carolina, and Georgia, and North Carolina, and Ohio. We can see also too on here, guys. So yeah, let's move on to our tornado risk. We don't have a tornado risk for tomorrow as it currently is right now. I think we do have a wind risk for tomorrow we've got to talk about too. This is gonna take me just a second to find it, guys. Alright, this is our wind risk for tomorrow. We can see on here we got a 30% wind risk to Pennsylvania, New York. We can see West Virginia and Virginia, and a 15% wind risk to West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and 5% wind risk to Ohio, Maine. We can see also North Carolina and South Carolina. We can see. Let's move on to our hail risk for tomorrow. Also, guys, so our hail risk tomorrow is just a 5% hail risk. It's still a 5% hail risk, but we can see we're gonna have updated severe outlook tomorrow. So it's at 5% hail risk in Kentucky. Looks like Tennessee, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, some of the New England states, in New Mexico and Texas. We can see also on here, guys. So let's look at our Dave Reese severe weather risk real quick. Alright, everyone, so this is our Dave Reese severe weather risk. We can see we have slight risk in Kansas, Iowa, Missouri. We can see margin risk in Kansas, Oklahoma. We can see Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin. We can see also in a typical thunderstorm risk in Colorado. We can see in all the other places like Florida, Georgia. We can see on here too. Then we have our day 4 severe weather risk. We have 15% severe weather risk for Sunday in Pennsylvania, New York. We can see in New Jersey, and West Virginia, and Virginia. You can see. And let's move on to our radar projections for today and talk about that now. Alright, everyone, so we got around 11 a.m. this morning. We already have storms in Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa forming more. We can see in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. We get some rain in some spots. You can see also Then noon, we can see we got some storms in Illinois. We can see Iowa. We can see some scattered rain showers in Minnesota and Iowa in some spots. We can see. Then 1 o'clock in the afternoon comes. We can see we got some storms near Iowa, Illinois. We can see rain in Minnesota, Missouri, Kansas. We can see also on here too, guys. Then 2 o'clock comes along. We can have some storms in Iowa trying to form. Wisconsin. We can see Illinois. We can see. And maybe some line trying to form in Kansas and Missouri. You can see also on here too, guys. Then it looks like we have some storms over here in Pennsylvania too. You can see around 2 o'clock today. Some scattered maybe storms in southern Ohio. We can see also. Then 3 p.m. comes along. We have storms in Iowa. You can see Missouri, Kansas. We can see also some rain in Minnesota, Wisconsin. We can see also. Then 4 p.m. comes along, we can see that line is really trying to form. We can see in Iowa, got some storms in PA, and we can see New York. We can see around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time over here in Pennsylvania, 4 p.m. over here in Iowa. We can see we got storms in Wisconsin. We can see also too. And 5 p.m. comes along, we have some storms in Wisconsin. We can see Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, Oklahoma. We can see Pennsylvania. We can see New York. We got some storms. Ohio, West Virginia. We can see some scattered storms in Virginia and North Carolina. We could potentially see also. Then 6 p.m. comes along. We can see also we get some storms in Illinois, Iowa. We can see Oklahoma, Wisconsin. Some significant storms we got to be talking about today. I can see some storms in Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Then we can see 7 p.m. Our line is really just fully going. We can see in Illinois, Missouri. We can see Wisconsin. We got a storm line. Pennsylvania. We can see some storms. Also West Virginia too. Then 8 p.m. comes along in Illinois. We can see we got storms in Illinois, Wisconsin. We can see moving to our east. We can see on here also too, guys. You can see for 8 p.m. today. And 9 p.m. our storm line starts to go down a bit, but we can see some really strong storms. We see in Indiana, Illinois. We can see some maybe rain up in Wisconsin and storms in Oklahoma too. Then 10 p.m. comes along, our storm line starts to break down. We can see a bit in Michigan. We can see also a little of. Then we can still see some potential storms over here in Oklahoma, it looks like too. We can see also 2 guys on here. Also after this, we're going to be getting into our storm caps today after this. So by looks like by midnight, all storms are gone. Now let's get to the storm cap, everybody. Alright, everyone, so we are our storm cap today. It looks like around noon. We can see 4100 storm cap in Missouri, 3800, 3900. If it says 1 p.m., that's the Eastern Standard Time. This is, I'm talking the 12 p.m. Central Time this is. So 12 p.m. we can see 3500 storm cap in Missouri, Kansas 3800. We can see some of these numbers could cause really significant storms today. That's why we have a moderate risk of severe weather in those areas. Over there we can see in Illinois. Then we can see 2 p.m. coming along. We got 4200, 4400 storm cap in Illinois. We can see around 2 p.m. today. 4000 in Kansas. Really significant high storm cap numbers. We can see also on here. Then 3 p.m. we can see also on here. We got 4700 storm cap in Iowa. We can see 4500. These numbers can cause really significant storms here. 4000 parts of Kansas. We can see Indiana 3200 storm cap. We can see also Illinois 2500, 2600. Wisconsin 2100 storm cap. You can see also on here. Then 3 p.m. comes along, look at these numbers, 4,800, even almost 5,000 parts of Missouri, storm cap, 4,100, 4,600 storm cap, we can see in 3,800 storm cap, we can see in these areas, also in 3,400 in Indiana, we see in 4,400 in Oklahoma, we can see also on here too, guys. And then our tornado perimeter today, this how significant we have tornadoes today. So we can see it's in the pink. That means we can have tornadoes today in those areas, like over there in that really dark pink. You can see in purple. You can see with the number 12, the higher the number, the worse the chance for tornadoes are we have today. Also, so yeah, guys. So let's move on to our radar projections for tomorrow, everybody. All right, so this is what our storm predictions look like, radar projections for tomorrow. So it's nothing like today. It's gonna be nothing like today. So uh, we would see it looks like around 4 p.m. we get some storms in West Virginia trying to form Tennessee, state of New York. We can see also on here some scatter rain up in Maine. We can maybe see also too, guys, on here too. So yeah. Then we can see 4 p.m. It looks like we have a line of storms trying to form in Tennessee, Virginia. Got some storms in New York. We can see also on here. Maine also too. You can see also two guys on here. So yeah. Then 6 p.m. comes along. We can see on here we got storms in Tennessee, Virginia. We can see North Carolina too, New York, even some of the New England states like Vermont. We could have a storm trying to move in around 6 p.m. tomorrow. Then we can see 7 p.m. Looks like we had some scattered storms in Virginia, North Carolina, but this is still a day out. We're gonna probably get more radar projections tomorrow. At 8 p.m. we got some storms in Vermont. We can see also Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. We can have some scattered rain also in there. Then 9 p.m. we can see looks like we have some scattered storms maybe in Maryland. We see tomorrow some scattered rain in New England states. We can see also. Then 10 p.m. tomorrow we can see looks like our storms are in North Carolina. We can see Maryland too, and going in New Hampshire area. And it looks like by 1 in the morning or midnight, we can see our storms are pretty much gone. So let's talk about the heat now outside. All right, so now we're gonna be talking about our temperatures today. We got around 11 a.m. today. We have 90s in Oklahoma, 90s in Kansas, 80s in Missouri, 90s in Illinois in some parts. We can see 80s in Texas and 90s in New Mexico. We can see over here at noon, we can see North Carolina. We can see we're at 95. Virginia, we're at 92. Maryland, we can see you're in the 80s and 90s. New Jersey, we're in the 90s. PA, we're in the 80s. Georgia, we're in the 90s. And South Carolina to Ohio, we're in the 80s. We can see on here. Then we can see 2 p.m. comes along. We're 99 in Texas, 100, 94 in Missouri, 93 in Illinois, 92 in Arkansas, 90 in Louisiana, 102 in New Mexico. We can see also. We can see 99 in North Carolina around 97 in Virginia, 97 in New Jersey. We can see 80s in Massachusetts. We can see even 90s too. Ohio, we can even see 90s today. Even Missouri, we're in mid 90s. We can see in Illinois too. Then we can see 5 p.m. We're at 100 in Texas, at 96 in Illinois, 95 in Tennessee, 92 in Louisiana. We can see also. And we're 99 in North Carolina, 97 in Virginia, 94 in New Jersey today, and 90s in Georgia. Now time to look at our feel like temperatures today. These are what our feel like temperatures can feel like. Around 5 p.m. we can feel like 101 in North Carolina, 100, 97 New Jersey, Maryland. We can feel near 100 in some spots. Pennsylvania can feel like 95. South Carolina we can feel like 98. Arkansas we can feel like 100. Texas we can feel like 102. See 103, 105. Oklahoma we can even feel like 105 in some spots. Illinois 101. We see Louisiana, we can even feel like 100 in some spots too also. Then let's look at our temperatures for tomorrow, everybody. So it's not good. It looks like it's not going to be as hot. We can see we're going to be in the 90s in some places, but let's look at our feel like temperatures. But we could still have some significant feel like temperatures tomorrow. I have 101 in Texas, 101 in Louisiana. I can feel like 103 too. And we can still have some significant feel like temperatures over here in North Carolina tomorrow. I feel like 102, 101, 100, 101. You can feel like in Georgia, 99. You can feel like in New Jersey. We can see 90. You can feel like in New York. And these are what our temperatures can be tomorrow too. It can be 101 in North Carolina tomorrow, 100 in part of Virginia, 95 in part of South Carolina, Mississippi. You can feel like 91. You can see 94 in Alabama, 91 too. Georgia, I can feel like in the 90s too. So I hope everyone learned something new in this video today. If you live in a moderate risk area, stay safe everyone today. Please have things prepared. Please have a safe spot prepared to have emergency notifications on, guys. If you live in those areas of Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, the surrounding areas over there. And we got a 15% tornado risk and 60% wind risk, and that's significant, everybody. So please Please stay safe out there, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Make sure to subscribe, notification bell. You never miss a video like this, guys. Okay, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.